Good morning everyone, TheAdmiral here with another episode of TheAdmiral Derps off Grid. Now the derp was kind of interrupted a little bit, or maybe not so much. Maybe the derp got amplified because we had the last 2 days rain. So that was like a primary test of the Yurt and its rain protecting qualities. Now let's maybe turn the camera around. Like so. It's working. So it is more dry than my home in Germany, which is leaking everywhere. So it's okay. However, one has to put this cover all over the crown up there. So even though there are sort of windows inside, but it's not really made for sealing off the rain or keeping the rain out. So I had quite some leaks, and then I said, no, well, let's not deal with this, let's just put the whole cover over it. And I think that's supposed to be like so, or like this. So the exhaust pipe, or however you call this, I don't know, the chimney, no, maybe not chimney, no, whatever, this pipe here, which is for the stove, needs to go in then. And the whole thing has to be put over by pulling on these strings. So that is, or was working then after, and I think that's supposed to be done like that. But otherwise it is pretty, no, actually it is quite 100% waterproof. Now, however, the problem is the bottom here a little bit, and I cannot show this because it's pretty dark inside. The old man still doesn't have light, even though the solar panels are charging up. But after 2 days of rain, it's of course still cloudy. And it's not supposed to rain today. But lucky old man, he can actually do some work. But it was heavily raining. That was pretty bad. Now, as the base is not done yet really on the side of putting another layer on top, and sealing this a little bit off, the water which is trickling down the roof of the yurt goes down and goes inside, and so at the bottom inside it's a little bit wet. Now I'm wondering how this can be solved. I think we cannot avoid this even with another layer here. That's a little bit bad. It's all improvised at this point, but because the water will automatically go in behind this little border here, which is like for decoration, and then of course will stay on the platform on the base. There is no real protection. I didn't come up with any solution. It's quite unusual to have that strong rain for 2 days in a row. So, well, not unusual, but it doesn't happen very often here. So maybe that was a primary test of the whole situation. But there are certainly some adjustments required still on the side of water protection on the bottom here, and I have no idea yet. So we'll go on Saturday, so tomorrow, actually, to the Yurt people, to Maud and Baptiste, and we'll ask how to solve the situation. Now, well, we'll see. Now, also on the side of Yurt itself, maybe I can show this because that should be visible on the camera here. Oh okay, it should be. You see that actually there is this white, where the light goes in on the very bottom. Now the light is, or the light is kept out by the filth layer, which protects which provides kind of thermal shielding. It's the primary layer, and the documentation said, from what I saw on the internet, that it should be about 10 centimeters, so about 4 inches above the ground. But here it's about 20 or so. So I think we have to pull it all a little bit down. Whereas over here in this corner, it's basically on the floor, the filth layer, which is after this white layer here of the cotton, and you see the water which is coming in. Basically this goes up because it's a cotton layer, and you see here the little discoloration, so there's the water going up. So we'll see how to solve this. I think we cannot really prevent that because of the whole way it is built. I think if the yurt would be built directly on the ground without this wooden base, then this would be easier because the water would sink into the ground immediately. But here we choose to have a base, and that's a little bit of a problem. However, I'm thinking, normally the bases for the yurts are round as the yurt is, so if this all is cut off just after, then the water will go straight into the ground. But the yurt there is no standard size really, because it's really a matter of how you build it, how strong you put this all together, etc. So it can vary easily, plus minus 10 centimeter on the side of radius or diameter. So there was not really a choice. We had to make it a round base, and we'll see. We could now actually cut off outside the whole base around, but no, I would not propose that. All here basically cutting off, because now the grid, the lattice inside is standing, provides the shape of the yurt, and we just could cut off basically here, and then the water would go straight into the ground. But maybe not, because there's a strong wind, etc., and then maybe it would drop down. Now on the side of cats, as they are just saying hello, it was just a meow. They apparently got used to it, so that is not so bad either. Of course they escaped, but there is Schmoozy. She is running around like crazy this morning. That's unbelievable. I think, she grew up actually in Fakko, Germany with home, so that means she was never really going out. And you see, oh no, she's completely crazy today. Apparently she gets used to the situation and enjoys, and just runs for the first time and meowing all the time because she discovers new things. Now I'm not sure where Usad is. Usad also returned. I went 2 days ago to change the tires for Willow, because they were below the minimum of allowed. So that was a little risk I couldn't really live with anymore, because we have now, when we go to work, to go quite a long way, about 120 miles, about 200 kilometers possibly. And it was always a little risk, because if the tire blows, then, well, you know what that means. So I needed to exchange it. We had my Continental tires now. They didn't have Michelin, so I got Continental. But I was away for about, I'm not sure, 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and cats were all outside. When I came back, they were not here, and then it took me about half an hour to call for them, and they came back, and then all was PG, was all nice and neat. You don't need to show your cleaning on the camera. Schmoozy, huh? She seems happy. Usad as well, she's purring whenever I look at her. So I'm not sure where she is now, exploring the environment, possibly. The big test will come next week, because next week we gonna go to work like normal schedule and be away from here for 4 days, and we'll see when we come back if the cats are still around. And we will also I will try to bring the next batch of cats. Now, before finishing off this episode, I started to clean up, but as I was saying, there was a lot of rain, so I couldn't really work outside, because there's no real facility yet to dry up in. As of yet we don't have much here. It's really the beginning of being off grid in a way, if this makes sense. But so I cut down these trees. There were some huge trees here, so I cut them down. I need an axe. Of course I don't have an axe. I have only a machete, but these trees are pretty big, so the machete is no use. And this one over there is also pretty big. I need to cut it up. It's too heavy for moving it over. So yeah, that's the next task in a way, to clean this all up, move it all in one place. And I decided just next to this, just make a little stash, and once I have an axe, then I will cut it all down and stash it in a dry place for the winter, for firing the whole situation up inside the yurt to keep it warm. We have quite some wood here. And yeah, then cleaning up the little needles from the pine trees. That I think is also on the plan, almost at the top of the list. And yeah, while doing this, yeah, while sitting inside the yurt and contemplating about the rain, and yeah, didn't have anything to do. I didn't even have power enough to watch a movie or so. That's pretty bad. It was pretty, yeah, not boring, but yeah, it was a lot of schmoozing around with the cats during the rainy 2 days. So yeah, I've been thinking in the last 48 hours while it was raining what to do. Because the main reason is, and yeah, it will be quick because we are already like 10 minutes into the video. I've been thinking the yurt is, I mean, conceptually is for me more, yeah, it remains a tent. I'm not sure. In my mind, it's not really a viable house or home. But this might be only the old mind of the old man here, the twisted, old, inflexible mind of the old man. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't see myself in winter actually, yeah, living in there. I don't know. It's mostly psychology, I guess. But yeah, in any case, I've been looking for alternative solutions. So this morning, once it stopped raining, I actually measured the dimension of this knucklehead here, the foundation, the concrete foundation, and I was amazed. It's 5 times 5 meters, so about 15 times 15 feet, and that's huge, which means that would provide, well, a home. Like, yeah, there's the base, the concrete, a solid concrete foundation, for like a 25 square meters, so 200, yeah, about 250, maybe 225, whatever, feet home or building. So yeah, that is actually amazing. And over there as well. This, where is it? Oh, I don't see it right now. Yeah, here. Yeah, a little bit. You see the roof here. It's the same dimension. So I've been thinking maybe. Yeah, I have kind of 4 options because I love just the environment. It's a Sartre. I'm not sure if I pronounce this correctly, but it's, yeah, around Le Mans, the whole area around Le Mans, and it's just like English countryside. It's like really, really rural, really, really nice. So I really love it here. So yeah, maybe make a proper cabin out of that, which has like straight walls and a good isolation, and yeah, something like that, which would, in my mind, constitute more a home. Let me turn the camera around because we are at the end of this episode. Yeah, so I've been thinking maybe to, not this year because financial resources are basically exhausted, for the moment at least. So to make this maybe a cabin. This was the plan anyway, but maybe a living cabin. So yeah, we have 2. We can go for 25 square meter, about, yeah, 220 to 250 feet, square feet, which is quite a lot. And well, just to have like what constitutes in the mind of Westerners actually a home. So we'll see about this. Now, option 0 would be to build it ourselves. I have some idea. It would be very Minecrafty, possibly. Yeah, the image I have in front of me is actually pretty Minecrafty. So maybe that's not a bad idea. And would be the cheapest option. Then the second option is, of course, to buy like a prefabricated, like Lego type cabin. I saw some of these guys around. That would be not so bad either. and would be a little bit more expensive, but it's all prepared then for, you know, all this coming together, and you have all the materials. And option 3 would be to buy one of these eco houses, which were extremely cheap as well, given what they provide. And they have a lot of glass and look absolutely fantastic. Also a little bit Minecrafty, so like blocky, but really, really modern design. So yeah, I'm thinking about it, but this would be the most expensive option. So we'll see about this. Yeah, I've been thinking and need to make a decision because, yeah, as I was saying, the Yurt, maybe in the following weeks over summer, my mind will change, but I don't think in winter it is a good solution unless we fix some problems, like with the isolation layer on the floor, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this post-rain episode, and if you did, then yeah, leave a comment down below. I would very much appreciate if you have, of course, any idea what to do or suggestions concerning the Yurt. I would be very happy to read them and receive them. And yeah, I hope you will be back next time when the old man delves further into the off-grid adventure or experience. So thank you again very much for watching. Over and out, good hunting, and yes, hopefully see you next time.